Okay, so we are not at the Arboretum just yet. Where I am at the moment is when I am going to the Arboretum, there's a place near it called Forest Fields. I had to have a little think then of what it was called. And this is basically the area, this is the path that I am walking down. And I basically just like to have a little walk through here because it just brings back a couple of memories of you know, when I was a kid, because here we have the Goose Fair. If you've ever heard of Goose Fair, and then that's what we have here. I'll show you exactly where we have Goose Fair. Over there on this big lovely field down here is where we have Goose Fair every year. Thousands of people come to Goose Fair, but lately they have been taking a stand against it because they wanted to charge people to enter now when it's normally free. So everyone had a sort of massive standoff, and last year it didn't even open. So but yes, anyway, let's head over to the Arboretum and find out some history of the place itself. So one quick thing already about the Arboretum is that the Arboretum in Nottingham was officially opened on the 11th of May 1852 by the mayor of Nottingham at the time, which was Mr. Felkin, and the sheriff of the borough at the time, which was Mr. Ball. So if we have a little walk up this way, look at that. That is beautiful. So already, as soon as you get into the Arboretum, you are literally seeing old buildings already. Oh, no way. So that bench is one that has been recently added since the Netflix series with Ricky Gervais that has recently boomed all over Netflix, called Afterlife. And it's about a guy who Ricky Gervais plays is lost his wife, I believe it was through breast cancer, and he goes off the rails basically, all through mental health, and it was a massive hit. And now all over places they are placing benches that you've just seen, and I believe if you scan the barcode on it, it brings you up something about mental health. I've not had a chance to do that yet, but it is something I will do just to double check, and it is fantastic. It is such an emotional series. I do recommend watching it. But anyway, back to Arboretum. So one place I'm about to show you now is a place that in Arboretum they've played many of bands. Promenading would be the best word to use if I pronounce that correctly, but also socializing. So this is a lovely little area where people would come and sit on these steps all around, and it would be like going to like a music concert. And here is where the bands would all be. Obviously, as you can see, kids and everything would come and sit here during the times that obviously it's not open. One thing about this though is this, for socialising, is still up and going to this very day. People would still come in the summer times, and in the summer times they'd come and still sit here for silver and brass bands to play, and for things like Remembrance Day. Sometimes they hold events here each year, and it's all amazing because, as you can see, like just through simple little things like this, through the years there's been damage done, but this is what I like, because it's a part of history. Like myself right now, I'm currently sat where you'd be sat on the front row, just watching these amazing bands playing in the summer, through any time, through 1800s, 1900s, you know, the year 2000, to this very day. In the summertime, you've got the nice hot sun down on you, you've got a nice cold drink, and you just sat here listening to some lovely silver and brass bands playing, coming here, socialising with family and friends, work colleagues. Absolutely amazing. I've never experienced something like this. I've never actually gone to one of the performances, but I will one day go to one of the performances, maybe this summer, and I'm going to record it for YouTube and just show the atmosphere and how amazing it actually really is. Again, the flowers that they place here are just phenomenal. You've got them literally scattered all over the place and in short bursts, let's say, and it just makes the place absolutely even more beautiful. Wow, look at that. That tree is literally a beauty. I don't know obviously how old this tree is, but it's been pooed on a lot. Now another thing they have here is this guy. This is Samuel Morley, 1809 to 1886. Oh. One thing about this place is there's a lot of uphills and downhills, but some of them are short hills, and they're the ones that get you, because you think, oh, I'll be up that in 5 seconds, but then it just suddenly inclines, like when you're walking up it, like wow. Oh. But one thing I do want to say is, when the mayor opened this place, obviously he had a speech, and his speech was that now this is opened, everybody everybody can come and mix together. Good feelings, good vibes. Not a vibes party, I didn't say that, I just added that. But to have self-respect and respect for each other, and that this Arboretum will forever be free public use. And there is so much to see here. Now, what you have just saw was actually the Chinese bell tower, which was built in 1857, which still to this day has a lot of curiosity to the ideas and the objects behind the bell tower, its actual self. Now, during the Anglo-Chinese War, which was also known as the Opium War, the bell itself from the Chinese bell tower was actually looted by British troops in a temple called in Kanto, and to this day it's still here. During 1854 and 1855, the bell tower behind me still, two of the cannons that you've seen during the, now I do apologise if I pronounce this wrong, during the Crimean War, two of the cannons were actually captured and actually obviously put there eventually. So two of them are real. I don't know if they're still real now. I tried to do a bit of research into it, but nothing came up. So if anybody knows if the two cannons on there are real, please let me know in the comment section below. But there's 4 cannons in total. 2 are apparently real, obviously what was captured in the Crimean War, and the other 2 are just replicas. So we have what do we have? We have a Chinese bell tower with the bell tower, the bell itself, which was captured by British troops and was brought here after taking it from Canton. And then we have 2 cannons which was captured and brought here, and then we have 2 replicas. So it's a bit strange of ideas and objects. There's a lot of curiosity behind it, and to this day there's a lot more answers that people want that you just can't seem to get. No matter how hard you look, how hard you try, no matter where you look for information, you manage to sort of get to where you want to be, but then that just leaves it open to more questions. Or you start thinking to yourself, well, why this, why that? And then you're back to sort of square one with more questions that are unanswered. And it is really a magnificent, curious object, let's just say. So that, ladies and gentlemen, was the Arboretum. I probably will do a second video on that because there's so much more history behind it. If you go more into the depths of it, what I basically went through today was the basic information of Arboretum, about it being opened, about the mayor, who the mayor was, his speech, and obviously just going around talking about the bell tower. That's one of the main attractions, as well as where the silver and brass bands play. I myself really enjoyed the Arboretum. I think it's a lovely place to walk around. You know, anywhere where there's history, where you could be sat and having a picnic and thinking, you know, just about everything that could have happened in history, and you're sat having a picnic with your children, or walking your dog, or you're just going and visiting. You know, where you're standing, there's been history made. One thing that does get me, that I am not happy with Arboretum, or whoever it is that's maintaining it, apparently there's a cafe there, apparently there's public toilets there, which I thought fantastic. You know, I'm getting a bit out of breath, so I've been having some drinks and stuff, some water to keep me going, keep me hydrated. And then I needed the toilet, and I went to the public toilet that was there. It's not bloody open. So I'm still needing a toilet. I've still not got any further with that. I haven't progressed. And went to the cafe. I thought, oh, I'll pop to the cafe and I'll get a bacon sandwich or something like that. You know, a bite to eat. Pop to the toilet. No, cafe shop. So now I'm off home because I haven't had anything to eat yet, and I am still yet to have a toilet break. So I'm going to go back and we will do another video on the Arboretum later, looking more into the depths of Arboretum and finding out more about what exactly happened with this Crimean War, to say, and more about the bell tower, finding out about what they captured, and we'll go on a lot more into depth. So it's now just starting to spit, and it's going to absolutely chuck it down, the weather said, so I've timed this just about right. So thanks for watching, guys. Please leave a like and comment in the comment section below, and we will do some more history around Nottingham on my next video. Take care, guys.